Good evening, everybody. Tonight's show is brought to you in part by Play.com. Play.com, preserving and advancing the grand pastime of tabletop sports board games, now celebrating their 20th year. And also by Biddy Beer. Biddy Beer, big taste, Biddy price, Biddy Beer. Alright, welcome everybody to the first show of 2019. Hope everyone had a great holiday season and has had a good new year so far. So as you can tell, I've moved a little bit, and I have the proverbial blank slate behind me to start off the new year. So just switched around here in the AFR headquarters, and we'll have some new shots for you this year. So behind me, I'm planning on turning this into, I'm thinking of a chalkboard, getting some like chalk paint, so I can have some notes up behind me. But eventually there will be something else behind me other than a slate wall. But the biggest news of the year is that I upgraded my camera equipment, and so we'll now have an eye in the sky view right above my desk, which should hopefully give us some better shots of the game. And so I thought that tonight I would go back to where it all started with History Maker Baseball, and sort of try to wrap up my 2018 Baseball America season, their fictional baseball set that's available for History Maker Baseball. I had gotten about 120 games into the season, and then got involved in some other projects and never got back to finishing it. And so to finish up that season before the 2019 season comes out, I decided to make an executive decision, and we're going to say that there was a labor strike, but it has now been resolved. And unlike in 1994, they have decided to have the playoffs. So everybody who was in first and second in the two divisions will be in the playoffs. And so here in the Colonial Division, or the Eastern Division, we are going to have your New England Minutemen. They finished second in the division, so they will be on the road down to the Cape in Orleans, Massachusetts, facing off against the Cape Cod Lobsters, who took first place in the division. So this will be a best-of-5 series. Tonight we'll be doing Game 1, and then depending on how things go, I should have Game 2 for you sometime in the next week. So, without further ado, let's head on down to the field for the pre-game rolls. Alright, so here we go. Our new and improved overhead cam. One of the nice things about having a unfinished basement is that you have exposed rafters, and so I was able to literally hang my my tripod from one of the rafters, and so I have my camera hanging up above me. So a lot of games I won't need to have it panned out quite this much, but to get the full action here for History Maker Baseball, and so we can see a little bit of the action booklet, I have it pulled out there, and that should be able to see like the dice and everything. So this is also sort of a tech test for some of my other videos, but should go well. So here we go. So in the interest of everyone being happy that baseball is back, both teams are going to be semi-harmonious, so we won't roll for their win-loss records. And then I'm going to use my default when beginning a new series that the number 2 batter is going to be the designated hot batter, and the number 8 batter will be designated the cold batter for both teams. And now we will do the pregame rolls. We'll start with the visiting team, our New England Minutemen, and see if anything comes up. So it's going to be from the front office, and it's a major perk with the manager. Hey, all right. And our major perk is that we get add a semi-quality to a choice player till further notice. Oh my. Okay, well, let's see. I'm kind of tempted to give something to my starter tonight, but how's about we give let's see. I'm going to give my My cleanup hitter, Gary Mosby, he's going to get a semi-hero quality. Maybe he'll get on base a little bit more. He is a power hitter, but perhaps now having that will help him out. All right, so now let's roll for the Cape Cod Lobsters. And their local media, they're going to get a minor perk with their manager. So let's see. Minor manager perk is harmony this game. All right. So Cape Cod will be fully harmonious while we are semi-harmonious. Okay, so that is the pre-game out of the way. Let's see. Welcome to everyone who has jumped in the chat room, watching us live. Fade to Gray is here. Welcome aboard. Bob, Milwaukee's own Bob Hansen is here from Bob's Tabletop Sports. Welcome aboard, everybody. Let's go down to the field for the opening lineups. First, for the New England Minutemen at shortstop, we're going to have Jorge Gonzalez batting first. Behind the plate and batting second is Solomon Horn. Batting third at second base is Nick Griffiths. I'm sorry, he's our DH tonight. And then in left field is Gary Mosby, who is now a semi-hero, along with his other traits. Batting fifth at first base is Doug Rossello. At third base, we've got second-year player True Jones. And batting seventh in center field is Fausto Arialto. Out in right field is the veteran Duncan Otto. And then finally, at second base and batting ninth is Ronnie Sear. The starting pitcher for the Minutemen is Fernando De La Rosa, and he is going to be our key to this series. If we can win this game tonight, steal game one, steal the home field advantage, we'll have him on the mound either for game 3 or game 4. But first off, we have to win game 1. So, all right, so here we go for the Lobsters. They're going to have second baseman Manny Infante leading off. Batting second will be the center fielder Josh Bell. Batting third at first base is Annabelle Rodriguez. Behind the plate, batting cleanup, Dorian Cooper, former New England Minuteman Dorian Cooper, and he has been a Minuteman killer ever since he has signed with the Lobsters. He sort of had a resurgence late in his career. Batting fifth in right field is Esteban Moreland. Batting sixth, the DH for the Lobsters tonight is Vaughn Smith. Out in, let's see, left field is Gus Fontenot. Batting seventh, Cameron Segrin playing at third, batting eighth, and then finally batting ninth. At shortstop is Rune Ferguson, and the starting pitcher for the Lobsters is Angel Ziramillo. So, the Lobsters are a team that just rakes. They have a lot of power in their lineup, and their starting pitching isn't that great. They do their, I guess their ace, you could say here, Angel, isn't bad, though he is a semi-workman, but then it gets worse from there. They do have a pretty good bullpen. They've got a couple of good arms in there, so we're going to have to hope that we can score early and then hold on to the lead. And hopefully Fernando De La Rosa can go deep for us. All right, here we go. Enough chatter. We are underway. This is game 1 of the 2018 Colonial Division Championship Series. Ziramillo finishes warm-up tosses. Jorge Gonzalez steps up to the plate. And we are underway. Well, and right away we're going to go to a special chart. Got a 1-3-5 here. So it's a red 1, black 3. This is the memorable plays in the field. Let's see, 6-6. Oh, we're going to go to highlight reel B. Let's see, 2-2 on highlight reel B. Oh, we're going to go to highlight reel C. Uh-oh, well, 45. An infield fly is dropped. The batter safe at first. And we didn't have a base runner. Okay, well, so there we go. Jorge Gonzalez gets jammed, pops it up, and it falls in between two infielders, so it'll look like a screaming line drive in the in the scorebook. And there we go. So we've got one on, nobody out, and now here comes Solomon Horn. And I just realized that I did not bring out my. All right, well, between the innings, I'll go grab my my tokens, so you guys can keep track of where the who's batting. All right, Solomon Horn up now, one on, nobody out. 5-6-6. The pitcher is not wild. Ooh, he does not have a good eye, so it's going to be a strikeout on Horn. So one down. And we're going to go to the right now chart. So Griffiths is going to be neutral. Ziramello is going to be semi-hot. Let's see, we get a 3-6. Is it a cold pitcher? He is not, so he's going to pop out to the catcher. So 2 quick outs after that gift single. And now that'll bring up Gary Mosby, our right fielder tonight, or left fielder tonight. Let's see, 2-2-6. The batter hit by pitch. Oh, the decider dot says no. Is he the cleanup batter? Yes, he is. So Gary Mosby is going to get a hold of one. It is back, it is deep, and it is out of A to Z Auto Parts Stadium. And the Minutemen jump on top 2-0 on a 2-out homer from Gary Mosby. All right, so there we go. The Minutemen jump out on top early. That was one of our keys to victory. Now here comes Doug Rossello. Base is empty. 2 down, but 2 runs in. Let's see, 2-3-6. Is he double control? He is not. He's double flash, but not double control. So that is going to be a 2-out walk to Rossello. So 1 on, 2 out, 2 runs in. Here comes the third baseman, True Jones. And we get triple fours. Is he a scrapper? He is not, so he's going to double to right field. Let's see, he's not a home run king. And so with 2 out, that's going to score Rossello from first. And there is another run in. So let's see, run in, a hit, and we're going to have True Jones is going to end up at second with that RBI double. All right, so 3 runs on the board now. Here comes Fausto Arialto. Let's see, 1-2-6. Is he fresh? He still is fresh. So that's going to be a line out to the second baseman. And that will be our 3rd out of the inning. All right, so 3 hits, 3 runs, 1 runner left on as we head to the bottom of the 1st, and it's time for Fernando Mania. And he has been staked to a 3-run lead, so Fernando, the best pitcher by far in the Colonial Division. Let's see if he can hold this 3-0 lead and give his team the victory. And I will be right back. I'm just going to quickly grab my tokens so we can keep track of the batters. Okay, part of the problem with moving things around in your in your man cave here is you forget where little things are, like your tokens. So all right, we're all set now. Okay, so here we go. Fernando De La Rosa finishes his warm-up tosses. Stake to a 3-0 lead. Let's see. He'll face the top of the lineup here in the bottom of the 1st. 1-2-5. Is he a struggler? No. Batter is not patient. So he'll ground out to third base. And there is 1 down. here in the bottom half of the inning. Now here comes center fielder Josh Bell. Let's see, 2-6-6. Runner on first base. No, he's not the leadoff batter. He'll fly out to right field. 2 quick outs for Fernando Mania. Now here comes the dangerous first baseman, Anibal Rodriguez. 1-6-6. Workman, no. Is he a whiffer? He's a semi-whiffer, but the dot says no, so he's going to ground out to third. And that will end the inning. 1-2-3. Go the Lobsters. As we head to the top of the second. Still 3-0, and we are going to start on the experience chart with Duncan Otto's at bat. So Duncan Otto is an icon. Zumarillo is an icon as well, so no need for the decider die. Let's see, 2-2. Is it a prospect pitcher? He is not, so Otto is going to get jammed and pop out to the pitcher. And there's 1 down. So Zumarillo looking to settle down, keep his team in the game here. Now here comes Ronnie Sear, our light-hitting second baseman. 3-4-6. Is he eager? He is not eager. So he is going to draw a walk. So he walks the number 9 batter. And we're going to go to the chemistry chart for the first time as we head back to the top of the lineup. Gonzalez is up. He singled and later scored on the Mosby homer. So we've got semi-harmonious against fully harmonious. Everyone's going to be harmonious. Pitching team dissonance, no. So it's going to be a foul out to the catcher. And that'll be the second out. Oop, man on first. All right, so 2 down. 1 on for Solomon Horn. Horn struck out his first appearance. Let's see, 2-2-6. Is the batter hit by pitch? Well, this time the decider dot says yes. So Horn gets on the hard way and gets drilled. So now we're going to have 2 on, 2 out for the DH, Nick Griffiths. Griffiths popped out to the catcher, his last at bat. Let's see, 1-4-5. The pitcher is not a struggler, so Griffiths will ground out to first. And that'll do it here in the top of the second. So no hits, no runs, 2 left on. 3-0 as we head to the bottom half of the second. Welcome everybody who has joined us here. I see some familiar names. Jay Oliverio has joined us. Welcome, Jay. Mark Russell's here and Larry Harris. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Hope everyone is having a great 2019 so far. All right, so here we go. Dorian Cooper, who has been just a menace to his former team. He'll lead things off here. 1-4-6. Oh, we're going to have our first flash check, and De La Rosa is a double flash. So he's going to strike out Cooper, and then he is going to strike out Moreland. So 2 quick outs, and now with 2 out, nobody on, here comes the DH, Vaughn Smith. Let's see, ooh, 555s. Ooh, is he an ace or a star? Yes. Fortunately, he is an ace, so that's going to be a little bit of a scare. He'll get a hold of one, but it'll be tracked down a few steps in front of the fence for the 3rd out of the inning. So 1, 2, 3 again. Go the Lobsters, and we'll head to the top of the 3rd. 3-0 New England. Let's see, Gary Mosby going to lead things off. He got things started back in the first with a 2-out, 2-run home run. And he'll come up to lead off the inning here. Let's see, 3, 4, 5. Iron catcher. No, Cooper is neutral. He does not have a good eye, so that's going to be a strikeout. And we're going to go to the right now chart for the next at bat. So the pitcher will be semi-hot. Rossello walked his last time, so he will be neutral. 3-6. Is it a cold pitcher? No. So it will pop out to the catcher. Alright, so Zumarillo trying to have his first 1, 2, 3 inning. Got 2 out here. And here comes True Jones. True Jones had an RBI double his first appearance. 1-1-4. Fresh. He is still fresh, so Jones will ground out to short. And there's the 1-2-3 inning he's been looking for. So nothing doing in the top of the third. We'll head to the bottom half. And the bottom third of the Lobsters order is due up here. Gus Fontenot, a veteran outfielder, playing in left tonight. He will lead things off. 2-4-5. The batter hero, he is not. He's going to pop out to second base. And we're going to go to the experience chart for the next at bat. Let's see. So Segrin is a semi-prospect. De La Rosa a semi-prospect. We are going to use our first coaching card. And we will use the manager coaching tip to turn De La Rosa into an icon for this at bat. So that'll be our first card out of 6 used that we can possibly use. Let's see. Coaching tip. Yep. Okay. All right. So here we go. Icon versus a semi-prospect. Okay. 4-5. Is it a prospect batter? Yes, he is. Fooled by the pitch for a strikeout. So third strikeout for De La Rosa. Oh, and we're going to go to the right now chart. So De La Rosa will be semi-hot. Ferguson is going to be neutral. 3-4. Cold batter. No. Otherwise, fly out to right field. Okay, so again, 1-2-3 goes Cape Cod. And we are through 3 full. And it is 3-0 New England. They're looking to take game 1 of this series, take away the home field advantage from the Lobsters. Let's see. We'll have the bottom third of our order going here. Fausto Arialto, our center fielder, is going to lead things off. He lined out to second in his first at bat. 1-1-5. Fresh. We're into the fourth, so the pitcher is semi-fresh, but the dot says yes. So that will be a pop out. So he'll pop out to the third baseman. And there's one down. Whoa, just one. Okay, now here comes the third baseman, or the right fielder, Duncan Otto. He's 0 for 1, popped out to the pitcher. 2-2-6. He is not hit by pitch. He's not the cleanup batter. So normally he would fly out unless he's a whiffer, which he is. So he's going to strike out. Now there's 2 down. And now second baseman Ronnie Sear up. He walked back in the second inning. Let's see, 5-5-6. The pitcher is not an ace. The batter is not a sad sack, so he is going to double into right field. So a 2-out double for Sear. He's been on twice tonight. And the Minutemen with a chance to add to their 3-0 lead. Here comes Jorge Gonzalez. He's 1 for 2 with a single. 1-5-5. Oh, but he is not a home run king. He is a scrapper. So got a pitch to hit, but just didn't have the muscle. And he will fly out into center field. And the runner will be stranded at second. It's still 3-0 as we head into the bottom of the fourth. And Cape Cod will be back at the top of the order. Manny Infante up. He ground out to third in his first at bat. 2-4-4. Ace. Yes. He'll fly out to center field. And there's one down. Here comes Josh Bell, the center fielder. He flew out into right, his first at bat. 1-2-4 control. De La Rosa has double control, so Bell's going to ground out to short, and then Rodriguez will also ground out to short. Another 1-2-3 inning for Fernando Mania, and we are through 4 full, and it is still 3-0 for New England. All of their damage coming back in the first inning. If you're just joining us back in the first, Gary Mosby hit a 2-out 2-run homer, and then True Jones hit an RBI double after Rosella has walked, and that has been all the scoring we have had so far. So a quick game here, both #1 starters for the teams going. So let's see, we are going to be at the #2 batter. So our catcher, Solomon Horn, is going to lead things off. Horn has struck out and was drilled by a pitch in his last at-bats. Let's see. Oh, and this is going to be a flash check. So Zaramillo is a double flash. So that means that Horn is going to strike out, and then Griffiths will also go down swinging. So 2 quick outs. And now here comes Gary Mosby. So Mosby 1 for 2 with a homer and a strikeout. 1-2-6. That's another fresh check. Semi-fresh. Doc gives him that, so he will get him to line out to the second baseman. And the top of the 5th is in the books. We'll head to the bottom half. Still 3-0 New England. So De La Rosa looking sharp here. He'll face the meat of the order. 3, 4, and 5. Batters due up. Here comes Dorian Cooper. Cooper struck out in his first at-bat. 2, 3, 4. Runner on base, no. Hot batter, no. So he's going to pop out to third. And there's 1 out. Here comes Esteban Moreland. Right fielder, he struck out his first at-bat. 2-2-4, pitching at home, no. Is he a slugger? Yes, he is. So he's going to double into left field. And that will break up the perfect game. And the first runner for Cape Cod is aboard here with 1 out in the bottom of the 5th. So De La Rosa will get a nice round of applause from the New England fans in the crowd. So here comes the DH, Vaughn Smith. Chance to get a run in. 1 down, runner on second. Let's see, Smith got a hold of one last time, but flew out to the track in right field. 2-3-6, double control. Yes, he is. So Vaughn's going to ground out to the pitcher. The runner will hold at second for the second out, and then Fontana is going to ground out to the shortstop for the third out. So 1 hit, no runs, 1 runner stranded at second. We're through 5 here from A to Z Auto Parts Stadium in Orleans, Massachusetts, and the New England Minutemen are on top 3-0. Both starters still in the game. Zuramello had a rough first inning, but has been pretty much on point since then. And he will face the 5, 6, and 7 batters here in the 6th inning. So Doug Rossello is going to lead things off. Our first baseman, he has walked and scored a run. 2-5-5. Let's see, Star. No. Is he a home run king? Oh, no, he's a semi-slugger. So he's going to fly out to left field. And there is 1 down here in the top of the 6th. Now comes True Jones. Jones with an RBI double in the game. That was the 3rd run scored. 1-2-6. Well, that's another fresh check. Decider dot's been good to Zuramello. So Jones is going to line out to second base. And there's 2 quick outs. Now here comes the center fielder, Fausto Arialto. Arialto looking for his first hit of the game. He's lined out to second and popped out to third. Let's see, and this is not going to do it. He is going to go down swinging to end the top of the 6th. Here we go to the bottom half of the inning, still 3-0. And we're going to go to the right now chart for this at bats. So let's see. So Segrin is cold. He struck out, so he would be cold anyways, but he's also the designated cold batter. De La Rosa will be neutral. 3-3. Hot pitcher. Oh, I should have used the card. He would have struck out the side, but instead Segrin is just going to ground out. I'll say he grounds out to short. There's 1 down. Here comes Rune Ferguson. Ferguson 0 for 1 on the day. 146. Well, there we go. That's going to be... it's a flash check. Ferguson does not have the good eye. De La Rosa has double flash, so he's going to strike out Ferguson. And then he will strike out Manny Infante to end the inning. And we are through 6 full. And De La Rosa has himself a one-hit shutout going. It is 3-0 New England as we head into the top of the 7th. All right, so let's see. We've got our 8, 9, and 1 batters due up. So Zuramillo is going to stay in for now, but they will have some action in their pen. Let's see. They'll have Rex Dooley is going to be throwing. And let's see. I guess I'll have Eric Mayo. So left and right-handed pitcher warming up in the pen. Let's see how Zuramillo does. 1-1-2. Well, hey, there we go. Flash, yes. So he's going to strike out Otto. He has double flash, and then he will strike out Sear. So 2 quick outs. And here comes Jorge Gonzalez. Back to the top of the order. So I guess Zuramillo will be on a short leash here. If anybody gets on, they'll bring in a reliever. Let's see, 1-3-5. Well, we're going to go to another mini chart. This time it's going to be a red 1, black 5. So this is the box and bogeys chart. 1-6. Oh, line out and do as many outs as possible. So nobody on. He'll get Gonzalez. We'll say he lines out to the first baseman. So again, 1, 2, 3. So a good effort by Zuramillo as we head to the stretch. Let's see, Zuramillo has retired. Oh, the last base runner was when he hit Horn back in the 2nd inning. So he's retired, what, 4, 5, 6? Oh, no, sorry. Sear doubled. But then since then he's retired 4, 7. He's retired 10 batters in a row. So a good effort by their starter. He just had that rough first inning. And we had the long ball going. And it is 3-0. For New England as we head into the bottom of the 7th, and Fernando De La Rosa still going strong. Has given up just 1 hit, and so we'll ride him as long as we can. Let's see, and we're going to have the 2, 3, and 4 batters coming up. So Josh Bell's going to lead things off. Josh Bell 0 for 2. See, 156. Is he a whiffer? Well, he's a semi-whiffer, so he's going to go down swinging. That's strikeout. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. Strikeout number 6 for De La Rosa. So 1 down, nobody on for the first baseman, Anibal Rodriguez. Rodriguez 0 for 2 on the day. 256. Struggler, no. Is he a champion or patient? He's not. So infield drama for the first time, I believe. 1-1 is the pitcher Iron. No, he's not. So makes a stab at the mound and a routine out. 1-3 for those of you scoring at home. And now there's 2 down. Nobody on for Dorian Cooper. The cleanup batter and catcher for Cape Cod is 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Let's see, 4-5. Workman, no, he's not patient, so he will ground out to first. And it's a 1-2-3 7th inning for Fernando Mania. He's rolling strong. We'll head to the top of the 8th, still 3-0 New England. And we are going to have a new pitcher for the Lobsters. So Rex Dooley is going to come in. Zuramillo, a great effort. He went 7 innings, just the 4 hits, 3 runs, all of them earned. let's see, he had, I think, two walks and a hit batter, and he struck out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 batters, and then had that one home run to Gary Mosby back in the top of the first, and then an RBI double to True Jones. And that's been the game so far. And other than that, it has been a pitcher's duel. So if you like low-scoring, old school, I guess, baseball, this is the game to tune into. So here we go. Rex Dooley on in relief. He'll face Solomon Horn, Nick Griffiths, and Gary Mosby. All right, 2, 3, 6. Double control. He does not have double control. So he is going to walk the leadoff batter. Horn is on. Fortunately for the Lobsters, he is a very slow runner. Now here comes Nick Griffiths, our DH tonight. He has been retired all 3 times he has been to the plate. 3, 5, 6. Same. No, he is a switch hitter. So he's going to single down the line. Unfortunately, so normally a runner would advance to third on this. But because of Horn being a little bit slower, he will have to hold at second base. Hey, and suddenly there is 2 on, nobody out, and here comes big Gary Mosby. So this might be it for Rex Dooley. They'll leave their left-hander in. He's their best left-handed pitcher to face Mosby, but Mayo ready to come on and face Rosello. Here we go. 1, 5, 6. Oh, and he's gonna get him to take a big swing and a miss for the first out of the inning. Oh goodness. All right, so big first out. Still runners at first and second. Oh boy. And now let's see. To face the right-hander. Well, let's see if he lets... Well, no. He's going to bring in somebody, but their right-hander is only a semi-ace, but then they have another left-hander they could bring in. They could also bring in their closer. And actually, I think at this point, maybe they will, just to keep it a 3-run game. So they're going to bring in their closer, Deshaun Johnson. So that'll end the night for Dooley. Dooley faces 3 batters. 2 of them reach. A walk and a hit. But did retire 1 batter. So he'll be responsible for both of those runners. And now here comes the closer, or normally the closer, Deshaun Johnson. But he's in there now to just keep it a 3-run game. So 1 out, 2 on. Here we go. And Doug Rosello, our veteran first baseman, who's going to win this battle? 3, 4, 4. Is the pitcher a prospect? No. The batter is not patient, so he's going to pop out to second base. So that'll be an infield fly called. Big second out. And now here comes True Jones. True Jones with an RBI double back in the first. Let's see if he can get in a insurance run. 1, 2, 3. No, he is going to go down swinging. So Deshaun Johnson comes in and slams the door here in the 8th. Neither of those runners come in. 2 stranded. And we'll head to the bottom half of the 8th. Still 3-0 New England. Fernando Mania still going strong. We're going to leave him in. But our closer will start getting warmed up. Randy Corcoran. Whoa, Randy Corcoran. Our ace closer. He'll start doing his stretches. But let's see how Fernando Mania does. So bottom of the 8th. 3 nothing game. He's only given up 1 hit so far. 3, 4, 5. Iron catcher, no. Good eye, no. It's going to be a strikeout on Moreland. And we're going to go to the right now chart. Let's see. So Smith, he ground out. So it's going to be a hot pitcher against a neutral batter. 2-6. Hot pitcher, yes. Overpowers batter with his best pitch for a strikeout. I believe that's number 10 for De La Rosa. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, no, number 8, sorry. All right, so 2 down. And Gus Fontenot will now come up to bat. Base is empty, 2 down. 4, 5, 6. Is the batter patient? He is not. That is going to be a fly out into center field. And 1, 2, 3. Go the Lobsters. And we will go to the top of the 8th. Still 3 nothing. New England. All right, so let's see. They are going to... They're going to save their closer for tomorrow. He did his job. They'll bring in Eric Mayo. So Johnson goes 2/3 of an inning. And got the 1 strikeout. And now Eric Mayo will come in. He'll face the bottom of the order, but they'll also have Ross Nutter will be still warm in the pen if anything happens. So Foster Arialto leading things off. Let's see, Arialto 0 for 3 on the game tonight. Struggler, no. Patient, no. He will ground out to 3rd. And there is 1 away in the top of the 9th. Now here comes third baseman, or right fielder Duncan Otto. Duncan Otto was a longtime third baseman, but now he has become a utility player, so he is in right field tonight. Let's see, he is also looking for his first hit. He has 2 strikeouts tonight. 1, 2, 3. Mayo does not have the flash quality, so this will just be a ground out to short. And there's 2 quick outs. Here comes Ronnie Sear. Sear has walked and doubled and struck out so far tonight. 1, 4, 6. Flash, no. Champion, no. So he will ground out to 2nd. And that'll do it for the top of the 9th. Nothing happening. So here we go. Let's see. It's the 8, 9, and 1 batters due up. Now I have to decide if I want to let De La Rosa pitch a complete game. So what would happen, he would... I would roll the decider die to see if he'd be semi-fresh, but I'd only get to decide that after... Yeah, why not? I'll let him stay in. See if I can get a complete game and have a completely rested bullpen for game 2. So, is he still semi-fresh? Whoa. Oh, boy. And the decider die is down. Hold on, folks. Okay. Also in my new area here, I'm up on an elevated table on a bar stool, so anything that falls on the floor is kind of hard to get to. All right. Oh, so he will not be semi-fresh. All right. So, but I still got to face at least 1 batter with him. So Randy Corcoran ready to go if De La Rosa falters, but let's see if he can finish out this game. 5, 6, 6 wild, no. Good eye, no. It's going to be a strikeout, and we will go to the right now chart. Let's see, unless they want to bring in a pinch hitter for their shortstop. Let's see, and I think that they will, so that'll cancel the right now. So Rafael Rocklemore is going to pinch hit. And he can stay in at short if needed. All right, so we'll roll on the main chart. Welcome to anybody who has joined us. We are just finishing up the game here. De La Rosa trying to pitch a one-hit shutout complete game. Got one down, and our first pinch hitter of the game up. Is he struggle or no? Is he a champion or patient? No, so infield drama. 5-5 is the first baseman iron. No, he is not. So just a routine ground out. And it'll be 3-1 for anybody scoring at home. Oh, and there's two down. We'll go back to the top of the order, and this is it. Crowd on their feet. De La Rosa, just one out to go here for a complete game shutout. But Manny Infante standing in his way. Infante 0 for 3. 1-2-4, and it's a control check. He'll just ground out to short, and there it is. A complete game one-hit shutout for Fernando Mania. Whoop, and oh, I guess you can't just end that. Okay, and so that's your final, 3-0. And obviously our player of the game is going to be none other than Fernando De La Rosa. Went 9 innings, just gave up that one hit. No other runners came on, and he finishes with 9 strikeouts. So there you go. That is Game 1 of the 2018 Baseball America Colonial Division Championship, with New England getting a very much needed win on the road to take control of this best-of-5 series. All right, so guys, the plan is my Tuesdays this year, I'm going to call them Wild Card Tuesdays. So sometimes there'll be news, but other times there'll be shows featuring a game. Perhaps it'll just be a segment where I discuss some topics. But so what I'm going to do this first week here, or this second week of January, next Tuesday will be Game 2 of this divisional series. So I will see you then. But then also on Monday, we'll have the return of Monday Night Tights, our recurring wrestling show, and Monday will be dedicated to Monday Night Tights, at least going forward here, as long as people are rooting for it. I've had a lot of people say that they really love the show, and I wasn't sure what the longevity of that would be, but people have been enjoying it. So Monday will be Monday Night Tights. Wild Card Tuesday will be Game 2 of this series. So, all right, guys, thanks again for tuning in. Looking forward to a fun 2019. Lots of things coming up. I'll share some of the other things that I'll be doing this year on that Wild Card Tuesday show. But until then, guys, hope you have a great weekend. Thanks again for tuning in. And until next time, get out there, have fun, play games, and I will see you after further review. Have a good night, everybody.